I don't think I'm live. Wait, I'm live now? That's too early. Wait, no way. Wait, I'm live now? Okay. That's too early. I see myself being live. That's 3 minutes too early. I thought I did it differently. I messed up. I don't know. I'm early, so whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Oh, let's turn that on real quick. Hello. That's weird. Huh. I rebooted. Ooh, that's a derpy frame, by the way. I redrew some things, and then I messed up. Well, anyway, doesn't matter. We got the wings. Today we are going to do several things. We're going to animate this bad boy. This one right here, this guy. Whoop. Oh, let me also send that out real quick. Whoop. And it's already 7 p.m. here, so I might be a little tired. So I'm not sure how much gonna get done. The other day I did this guy. Whoop. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I started too early. I know. That's not supposed to happen. I pressed a button, and then normally on my YouTube stream, I need to click a button too. But that didn't happen. It just... I figured, like, you know what? I'm going to start early. Or at least start the stream early, and then press the live button if everything is going okay. So normally I press 2 buttons. This time I pressed 1 button, and everything blew up. So, you know. So we got Bayle. Yeah, it's 2 minutes, a few minutes early. It's not supposed to happen, but that's fine. We got the Bayle. Did I close those? Oh, I closed them. Yeah, it's. I've been fighting this badly. So I need that guy later. And his wings are electricity. They're more like orange. Well, yeah. They're not real wings. So we got the animation here, which is pretty much done. But I think the wings need to be... Well, I can export the wings in a separate thing. And then change the colors there. So let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. And then the tail needs to go... Can the tail go behind? No, the tail needs to go behind. That's fine. And then the rest can be a guide. But yeah, it completely sucks. And I've been fighting this badly today. But, let's kind of call that body. But at least we're going to try and get Bayle done. We're going to try and do the effects on... Where's the guy? No. Yeah, there we go. So these effects are a little basic. We're not supposed to do this. I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting. Hey, Piglet Tube. How you doing? Welcome, people. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream that starts too early. And like I said, I'm not sure how long we're going to stream. We're going to have to see. It's going to be a low energy stream. Oh crap, that's the wings, and that's going to be the tail. And then that's everything, and I'm putting together. It's going to be this scene right now. No, it's somewhere. Yeah, it's right there. There we go. That one. I also got the background, so that's good. Oh wait, that is the bow guy, isn't it? Oh, that's actually also... Yeah, I'm not going to do that this stream, though. That means it's going to be one long shot, but that's fine. It's going to be one... It can start, like, from here. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. That is mostly Avalon who made that, who might be coming to the chat later as well. Funny. Let's do right card. No, not right card. Let's do Placidus X. I think that's the best one when it comes to storyboarding. As to compositing, it's the most clear. And it's gonna be what shot? It's gonna be. I got it right here. It's gonna be shot 26, I believe. No, that's not right. 27. So we got that one. Shot 27, and it's not. It's Bayle. Shot 27. Bayle. While we listen to the best soundtrack on the planet, simply titled Ocarina of Time. I do love it so. So we got the background here too. So it's mostly going to be compositing and some effects this stream. Not sure. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. How do you handle color correction, by the way, especially for like old games? How do you know certain colors work or not? I don't. I just tried a lot of things. Oh wait. There we go. I messed up. No, I can show you. Sometimes it's just for example, this time we're pulling it through like a VHS filter. Let me get Bayle real quick. Let me just put Bayle in here real quick, and then we don't need these. We do need the flash. No, we do need the flash actually. Well, later. We got the light beams, and then we got Placidus X. We're gonna change that with some other stuff. Wait, one second. So we got the tail to bottom. No, not the tail to bottom. We got the wings. Yes, wings, and the body. There we go. So right now, for example, I put some levels on the original, but that's way too dark, so I'm gonna delete those. And I need to change the background as well. Give me 1 second for that as well. There we go. I can delete these, as far as I know. Oops. So we got a little shake, but I'm not going to do the shake for now, I think. So yeah, we got a shake. That's fine, we don't need the shake. I'm still going to try it though. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. This is all right. And then the background is going to be a lot smaller, obviously. I think he needs to go up a little bit, but I don't think he can. No, he wasn't drawn. He wasn't drawn completely. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. So this is already pretty good, right? So we can work with this already. So like put it in the center. I'm gonna change the wings later. And then Anderson, what do you think about Blender? If you thought about using it, I have been using it. I've used it many times in our projects as well. If you watch Call to the Bell, that's all Blender. And if you watch the Pal World demake we did for DS, that's also Blender. So I don't know what the Dirk doing. The Dirk isn't here, but the dog is here, and she's over there. In case here, I don't think you can see her. She's behind the couch. If you're really nice to me, I might show her on stream. I gotta check this stream real quick because I think something is not completely the way I want it. So let me put the stream on the stream. It's very chaotic. There we go. Okay, no, it's working. What do you think of my my cool new shirt, by the way? There we go. Oh, there we go. Well, my shirt, my sweater. Cowabunga Christmas. Oh wait, there we go. Oh, there we go. How about that? Oh, and it has this on the back. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty rad. I give it a cowbung out of 10. Good. Good. I see the stream delay has been noticeably less. That's good. Because I fixed that from the last stream. It would take like, I don't know, like 30, 40 seconds for me to be able to respond to something. Let's see, yes. I think that works. That's something they would have done in the old cartoons, I think. Yeah. Remember you ease it out? Yeah. So let's do the wings. I think I can make them orange and yellow. So kind of like that. It's a really cool artist, by the way. But we also have this. I think I need to look up his fight real quick. Bayle fight, I guess. Hey, you're using the emoji, the praise the sun emoji. That's pretty cool. Feel free to what? See, so he does have wings, but they turn into like. Let's see, I think part of his boss fight, he becomes a little bit more enraged. Let's see if we can find that. So he has like short wings, and there we go. Those are the biggies. There we go. Those wings are not real. Yeah, exactly. His little stubbies, but then his wings are really just made out of electricity. I just need to find the right colors, and I can do that really easily because I'm not super good with colors. Yeah, it's gonna be mostly white, and then I was gonna pick this part here. Go to Photoshop. There we go. So this is probably gonna be white, almost white. Yeah, and then it's going to this yellow, and then yeah, it's like yellowish, or it's just mostly yellow, and then it's going all the way to orange red. That makes sense. So let's see if we can do that. We'll just try some things. That's not it, though. Yeah. Let's see if we can all the way up just to see it better. That's green. Blue, and then eventually green again. Crap. It's basically this-ish. No, it's not. I wonder what dragons with two tails and no legs are called in Soul's universe. Probably draggy mech, dragon face, dragsters, dragons. I don't know. That's not meant to be like as in drag queen. That's not what I meant. Basilisk. That sounds more like it. There we go. So this is more like the. Kind of more like Oh no, let me grab these colors real quick. Let's compare them real quick. Yeah, it's in orange-ish. That's fine. For now, that's fine. And then maybe I can also make them glow. Maybe, probably. Should probably be a yellow. Which it already is, so that's good. I think they would be able to do that on, yeah. Bush. There we go. Wait, what's happening on this part? Oh, wait. Oh, I put that there for place to do 6. There we go. All right, boom. Okay, then the shake. The shake is not needed yet. I think the shake shouldn't be a thing until here. Oh, the timing's a little off. Yeah, I think that needs to be... so I got a flash here, so that's good. I got 2 flash, actually. And there's another flash that I got from Estelle, which is this one. Which might work, I'm not sure yet. No, that's not right yet. That's gonna give me epilepsy, but not yet. Not yet. Not happy yet. Skadoosh. I don't hate it. That's a little too blue for my taste. Can I turn that into a little bit more like a yellowish color as well? Damn it. Oh no. Yeah, this is gonna be. This is close, I guess, but nah. Not sure if I like this at all. Skadoosh. Ah, well, maybe. Hey, Elmer, how you doing? So that shake is not gonna work because I didn't draw enough. Well, I can probably fake that as well. I can fake anything, you guys. I'm just gonna do that. Haha. So in the story, I gotta open the storyboard real quick because the storyboard's actually here. There we go. Skadoosh. Oh, there's no skadoosh. There's no skadoosh. I gotta open the storyboard, which is gonna suck because it's a big file. And how are you? Something like that. I don't know. We'll see. That's not like lightning yet, though. So, oh crap! I gotta wait this one out. I'm gonna do like lightning effects, and I also. What is it? What they do when the screen goes black and white and you see it like being. Goku being blasted by beam. I don't know. No, it's not that. Well, it's not that either. Damn it. Yeah, no. Well, yeah, it's that. It's the one on the right. That's basically what I meant. This with the that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Might be a little bit too animate. Yeah, indeed, in big frame. Oh, I'm dying. I don't want it to be too anime, by the way, obviously, because we're doing a 80s, 90s cartoon, which is obviously also Dragon Ball Z, but, you know, it needs to be a little bit more American, so I don't want to go too anime. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, that's the stuff that I meant. So the lines are right, but the shading is not. I'm able to do something with that. So I don't. If it's way close to that, I guess. But let's delete that one. I don't like that one. And the thing is, I can't really go fade with this one because it would just. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Maybe it would. Skadoosh, and then let's limit it a little bit, and then push it over the gray tone, and then back to 0. And then skadoosh. Man, that's still too smooth. Maybe if I time it with doubles, I don't know. I don't know if I like this, but we'll see. Skadoosh. Man, what? That is better. Like, it's better when it's on doubles. You might not be seeing that, but I am, so. It's not that impactful yet. That does suck. What's my mouse doing? Let's see if this. Yeah, okay. I just gotta draw a frame, I think. That's not a bad idea, by the way. Let's do a black frame. So I actually also already did like a flash. We can try it in black. That's fine. That kind of works. Not completely entirely sure yet, but what if I take this one out? That's too weak. So there's a lot of things that I gotta add to this. Still, you know. Skadoosh. We'll see. So the storyboard opened up, and it's gonna be this frame. Well, no, not that one. I feel like we could try do a more old school background smear. Yeah, maybe. Let me see if we can do that as well. And then that frame. Let's see if we can do something here. No, that's not it. I don't think that's it. It's mostly the shading. So I feel like all the light is coming from the bottom, right? Which I should be able to do. This is just going to be Bayle pre-comp. Let's do it again. Bayle pre-comp. And then null, which is a shaker. And put them on top. I don't know yet. I don't know. Yeah, no problem. I don't know. I'm not feeling this at all. But I can do it. Of course I can do it. And take out the... Ah, damn it. Put the glow on the tail. Ah, that's not going to work at all. Well, I guess we can... Not happy yet. Take out the glow. Then link that to this. And I keep that on. Need an effect. Stylize, maybe? Brush strokes, yes. Not that one. Well, sort of. That's not going to work at all, is it? No. No. Skadoosh. No. 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 Nope. No. Hello, Jake. Did I think I messed something up too. Oops. Maybe I did. Skadoosh. Oh, okay, that's why it felt so slow. I accidentally time remapped him to be a little slower. Which, like, this is still not it, but... Something like that, maybe. I like the black frame in the beginning. I do like that. Not sure if I'm going to use it, but I do. Maybe a white flash makes more sense. Okay, I see. I see now. Let's also add some electricity. Electricity. Boop. Which can be any color. I can change it later. Let's go with blue for now so I can see it a little better. There we go. I'm just going to add some random squiggles. Usually that works. Yeah, so it, like, you know, it's trying to catch up with the thing here with the wing. Like I said, it's blue now, but I can change it. I can change the color later. There we go. Could be a little chaotic. See how that looks. Yeah, that's fine. It's a little bit more on the right side, but it's a nice and quiet stream, isn't it? That's okay. To be fair, it's roughly how I feel, like nice and quiet. But do feel free to have a chat. Oops, not that one. Well, let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That feels like electricity. Obviously, wrong color, but we're working on that. There we go. So when it's in midair, it kind of loses like power. Yeah. All right. All right. Sure. You know. All right. I don't know. Why not? And then let me check something real quick on the old mobile device. Yeah. Well. 5, 4, 6, 7. All right, cool. Turn that white, and then guide everything, and just export the electricity. Electricity. Probably gonna make that. Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it yellow. Well, we'll see. I think white suits it pretty well. I do miss like one thingy roughly here. It feels a little empty. Like that. Let's try it again. Yeah, something like that. That's better. Okay. Let's see the whole thing. There we go. That feels a little bit more powerful. That's good. I feel like the eyes need something. I already did it in the thumbnail. I feel like I need that extra layer. I need to control that extra layer. So what I'm gonna do is I got the head right here. I'm gonna turn that into just the eyes. I can do that simply by removing, well, first removing everything but boop, 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 the eyes. And then going boop, boop, boop. And we got to do that on all the frames, which is annoying, but then, you know, that's the process. That's fine. Luckily, we are working in Adobe Animate, so everything's pretty fast here. We chose this software to, you know, speed things up a little bit. There we go. Then he closes his eyes, so we can remove everything. Remove everything here. And I think everything after that, yep, there we go. What's this from? Really? Blast Corpse? Oh. Alright, if you say so. So now we get the eyes on a separate layer as well. Eyes. Normally my streams are a little bit more high energy, but not today. Now it's just a regular me doing some work. Let's go with this one and then give it a lot of glow. Not like that yet, but... damn it. Maybe the glow's too much. I don't know yet, but we'll see. We'll see. That's just a little bit, isn't it? Doesn't really add that much. I did have it in the thumbnail, and in the thumbnail it looked pretty good. No, not that one. That one. Yeah, that's because the eyes were white. Damn it. We can try that. Just for, like, you know, just to try something. I do like that, but maybe it's a little bit too much. We'll see. That's a little bit too much, maybe. Maybe. And then turn that down as well. You know, it's good enough. I just turn it down a little bit and keep it in the middle. Ah, you're making me sleepy, Mario 64. When I was a kid, so that, like 1996. Well, I was still a kid. I was like 12. I turned this music on. I let Mario fall asleep in Mario 64. And then I went to bed myself as well, even though it was like in the middle of the day, and I was just trying to sleep because this is a sleepy song. So I tried that as well. I also did that with Mario 3 sleeping music. I don't know. It's the music box? Not music box. Yeah, I just turned this on. Basically. Hey, how you doing? MK. Are you from Ukraine? Ukraine, your crane or my crane? I think it's your crane. Ukraine. That's what I meant. Ukraine. Are you from Ukraine? And welcome. I'm starting to kind of like this with the electricity stuff like that. So let's now do the things that are coming from the ground. That's kind of like right after this frame, which is frame 25, 26, well 26 I guess. Ah, cool. Well, welcome, my man. Welcome to the stream that is the stream of streams, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. So right around this, let's see if we can... How you doing? What have you been up to? Two, maybe? Yeah, let's do two. So let's do some rubble. Hi, Alfred. No, that's Barney rubble. Let's not do that. So that would be roughly this shape. And then I can in between that a little bit. So let's do... The last time I tried Mario's, Nintendo 64 music, I got Back to the Bumble, Back to the Beat, to the Back to the Bay, Back to the Bumble, which is a great song, but I got a copyright strike on it. It's like, come on, man, this is a Nintendo 64 song, and that was when I was playing it, like the game. That was not even, you know. No, let's keep that on for now. That's a little bit more interesting to look at. So it's basically the rock. I need to name it down a little bit. And then maybe zoom in a little bit. No, wait. So this is just one shape. I think I'm gonna move that all the way over here. I move that one here. In between that, big time. Which isn't too hard for a cube. So this is gonna be all the rubble. Hopefully it looks good. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm basically just in betweening 50%. And it's going to be multiple pieces, like... You can't be a good animator if you don't make the sound effects. That's the most important thing. Right now there's a whole thing going on Twitter about a guy making Toon Souls, and he's copying some things from our Cup Souls video, and then we said like, hey, wait, that's from us, and then he blocked us, and there's a whole thing about it. Like, ooh. Like, I don't mind him doing it. You can do whatever. We made a parody, like, after all, I don't care. But he's being extremely dramatic about it. Like, come on, man, chill. Let's make the game. Let's have fun. No need to stress about all the nonsense on Twitter. You can just make whatever game you want. Even if it's based on our videos, because our videos are based on something too, you know. Don't mind. somebody made a video about it and they mentioned us. It's quite funny. It's a good video. And he got a lot of shit for like using AI in his backgrounds and stuff like that, which I'm not against for internal use. Like, oh, let's try this, let's try that. And then you make whatever you want to make, but don't use AI, otherwise, you know, it's not really your art. You can use it as a tool, maybe. Hey, Lucky, how you doing? I need to have this sound effect from Super Mario saying "Lucky" when from Mario Bros. 2 on the GBA. Whenever you pop in, Lucky. Is this called onion skin? Yes, it is. This is onion skinning, which is for now. That's like, this is not super interesting to look at, maybe. And yeah, just go in between the lines, or at least you see the first and the last frame. And then if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be skadoosh. This is kind of 3D, right? Skadoosh. It's good enough. Actually, I'm going to export this just to see how the one, like if the motion was big enough. So maybe I need to go bigger on some parts and ruble. I think that's with 2 B's. Oh crap. I wrote ruble instead of rubble. It's okay. It's my second language. I normally talk Dutch. That wasn't even a Dutch accent. This is a Dutch accent. But I can also make it a lot more Dutch. So I sound really Dutch. You know? Yeah, okay. So that's I made it too small, I think. That's fine, but yeah, they're way too small, especially with the shake. Yeah, I need to make that bigger. After the announcement of Sora AI, things can only get worse for this world. Yes, I think so too. I think it's going to be more abused than used as a tool, and more like abused as a thing to, you know. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy AI slop if it's done in a ridiculous way. I saw puppies spraying water through like the front door of people opening up. So, oh, what are you doing there? And then they spray like a blast of water, and it's really over the top, and it's extremely funny. I cried laughing seeing that. And obviously that was an AI video because it was shit. And that's good, you know? So I enjoyed that. Let's do this a little bit more over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 1. Let's go 5. Skadoosh. That's a little bit too fast still. Mm-hmm. That's not what I wanted. Something like that, maybe. I think that moves a little bit better, but we'll see. Whoa. I want to draw D. Vasquez from Ace Attorney as Nico Arc with smoke. I don't know what some of those words mean. I know Ace Attorney, but have you seen the AI ad breaks? It feels like a Black Mirror. What do you mean the AI ad breaks? Because I saw a McDonald's commercial the other day that was completely AI. Well, maybe you can find it on Twitter. Probably. I was at the top of my page, but it's probably not anymore. It was absolutely hideous. And that was McDonald's. And now we're talking about McDonald's, but you know, I don't want to like eat at McDonald's anyway, but commercial. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Oh, well, let's not do that. I don't want to. I'm going to zoom in a little bit because I don't want to get a copyright strike on video. But yeah, this is all AI. Not everything looks as bad, but that bear, it looks very bad. And then this looks awful. The tree, him being blasted out of it, like from the tree. It's really bad. I don't even think the people inside make sense here. They're not people. And this guy just struggles into nothing. Breaks all his legs. The cookies are fine. This is exceptionally scary. Like, this is odd and weird and bad. And I think there's icicles on his bags here, which is weird. And the guy responds to the blender blowing up before it actually blows up. See that? And I hate everything about this. It's so bad. I mean, you know, McDonald's is fake food anyway. It's absolutely horrific. But you know, now everyone is talking about it. And yeah, the Coca-Cola one, the one that made AI. Well, I mean, the one that made Christmas into a thing, real like a thing. Super smart, and now it's doing AI. And now it's, you know, it was already commercializing stuff, you know. It was already commercializing like a Christian holiday, I guess. I don't care about like Christian holidays, but so here's the thing about the birth of Jesus Christ, and then again, don't care about that at all, but and then they mostly turn it into like a thing about buying presents for each other, and you know, it just got really commercialized. That's what I'm saying. But you know, and now they were already in the wrong, sort of. Even though I love Christmas, especially the non-religious part of Christmas. That looks a little better, but I feel like it needs to keep moving up. I'm still trying to figure out like how this. Yeah, I think it needs to keep moving, and then obviously it needs to move even more here. So, yeah, that feels better. It needs to keep moving. That's why Santa is red in the USA. Yeah, exactly. Probably. Sinterklaas is red in the Netherlands, so maybe it's more like a. I don't know what. You know. Did you hear? They spent sleepless nights on this ad. Yeah, I imagine. I wouldn't be able to sleep if I made that and put it on TV. No, again, I'm totally good with using AI as a tool to make a concept. And in that case, I mean, like, okay, we got this. We got like a storyboard or something like that, you know, like we're making an ad for McDonald's. Let's do McDonald's again. And we're making an ad for McDonald's, and then we're doing a storyboard, but because we got the technology now, we can do like video shots of how each shot is roughly going to look instead of having to draw it or having to do like still images and like photoshopping, stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, this is roughly what's going to be. We're all happy, cool. Now let's go to a set and film it with real people. You know, I get that. But actually, like, trying to turn it into something, you know. I've actually worked on a commercial where I had to use AI video images. And all the animation around it was still, like, done by me. But the video images, like of a person putting sunscreen on and something like that, or another person running. That was AI, and I felt so bad about it. It's like, oh, this is so crap, you know. It would be nice to what? It would be nice to was created Solaire with caption Omarda. Wait, you want a new emoji? Because I can just make a new emoji for you. So we're talking about emojis. The way I see it, it's a 50-50 holiday, half Christian religion, half family bonding during Christmas, a state to stay warm. Yeah, exactly. You can make out of it what you want. A friend of mine, a good friend of mine, he has like his family is spending thousands of dollars or euros on Christmas presents. And he doesn't want to partake in that. And if he doesn't, like, you know, they'll get, you know, pissy. I was like, come on, man. And I don't want to do that. Like, I got a Christmas present from my girlfriend, and it's a pretty pricey one. I'm not gonna say what it is because she might be listening. It's really cool. And something, you know, like if I'm gonna gift that, I might as well do it for Christmas, right? That's gonna be something that I think is really cool. Damn it, I messed up again. I recently saw another take, and this is going to be super controversial, me saying that, and at least partly agreeing to it. And that is, like a former, oh, Vadi dies, it's over. I didn't know. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Give me 1 second. I missed the emoji integration. It is still actually there, the emoji. The emojis are in there. But you need to be a member. That's it. That's the difference. You can't have it without. I want to, but you know, it's not there. That's you know. So this old former boss of mine, he has like the biggest media empire in the world. It's called Media Monks. You can look it up. I worked for the company a while, made some really cool stuff. Even though it's like advertisement, they did stuff right. And they are, obviously, they'd rather not use AI and stuff like that. But, and I'm not sure if they do. I have no idea. I haven't seen their recent work at all. But obviously, you know, as a media company, you have to look into it and stuff like that. And so it makes sense. Even we looked into it, like see what it's all about and see what we can do with it and see if we can do something with it. And we're like, no, not for generating art. Ever. Maybe for some concepts for like a color palette or something. It's like, oh, this is cool. Oh, maybe we should, you know, like as an alternative to just finding random images on Google Images. Maybe, I guess. Wait, what's my point? Oh, right. He said, let me see if I can say it right. You are an AI. And obviously we're not, but in a sense, an AI can only replicate what it saw, which is exactly the same for us. We can mix and match things that we see, but we can't do completely unique stuff. It's always based on things that we saw before. Like something's gonna be like super unique, you know, definitely. But that person wouldn't be able to do it, be able to come up with it without all the prior knowledge that person had, you know, all the prior knowledge that person had in his data set, you know, in a sense. Like, if I didn't watch a gazillion cartoons, I wouldn't be a good animator, probably. Not that I'm a super good animator right now, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to do what I do now. So I needed to see like a lot of stuff, and in a sense, an AI is doing exactly the same thing, and it's just regurgitating images or text or whatever, just like a human does, but it's simulating it. But if a human animates something and it doesn't look completely well done, it's more acceptable than when an AI does it and it's not well done, because then you're expecting perfection, because that's a computer. You know, computers can do math, so they should be able to do art, right? And they need to do it perfect. But most of the time it just becomes soulless. You want to see the errors of people drawing and animating and filming and photographing, and you basically you want things not to be perfect. You want to see the human error into it, you know, not the computer error, the human error, which is why bad CGI is terrible as well, like, because that's generated by the computer. So you want it to be perfect. I think that's what a lot of people had against the first Toy Story movie as well, because that's the first like popular CGI movie, like 3D animated movie. It was lacking. Like, if you look at it right now, you can look at Toy Story and think it's a little soulless in the eyes and in the textures, and in definitely not the animation, because I think it's really animated like really well. It was still like animated like you would any movie, like any animated movie, any animated 2D movie, with some, you know, constraints here and there, but in general, it's just, you know. But it was like the soullessness of the computer that was still being worked on back then, before it could have like the real human touch in 3D animation and in lighting and lighting and like how it felt, like how the materials felt, and you know, they made Toy Story because plastic was the best thing a computer could do, so it makes sense, you know. And then later on, like with movies like Monster Inc., you could do fur, and fur was like amazing, and Finding Nemo, liquids and water was amazing, and you know, they were able to do like more and more with computers. And I feel like AI is gonna learn that too, maybe. So it doesn't look soulless anymore, but it's still you just typing in prompts, right? You're just gonna hit like regenerate, or you gotta press the random button. So that's basically what. So it never becomes superhuman. Maybe no, I don't think it's gonna be superhuman. The best thing you can do is like hit random like a gazillion times until you're happy. Yeah, but that's like generative video, you know. I can still see it being used for some good stuff, some interesting stuff in the future. Like if you want to, you know, generate some ocean in the background. I don't know, you don't want to film the ocean because you live in a desert. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. But you know, you could just, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. That went nowhere. I'm so sorry. That last part. You can see when an artist had fun making it in art. Yeah, that's true. The computer is incapable of feeling and translating it into art. That is true too. But again, back to the CGI point, like that was, you know, you're still like giving a prompt to a computer, although you have to do more things and put the pivot points and the polygons everywhere and put the right material on there. And so the first 3D animated stuff was soulless, but the more control we got over the CGI, the more human it became. That might be the case with AI generated illustration or video or whatever as well, but I doubt it from this point. Like, I don't know what the future is going to bring. It's a little scary though, because I don't think we're supposed to do some of the things. It's a tool that's really powerful in some hands. That's all I'm saying. And it's scary. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. And I think that's the case. That's going to be the case with AI-assisted stuff as well, probably. I think I need to do a little zoom, by the way. Probably. Most likely. Wait, what? Why is it not working? Damn it. There we go. This is a little better. The living statues video was good way to explain Uncanny Valley and why robots and AI just don't mesh well as replacement to the art. No, like I said, I haven't watched Defunctland actually. Well, I know Defunctland, but you feel free to share me that video later on Discord or something like that. I'd love to see that. Let's do some bigger pieces because this is let's do a big piece somewhere. This is going to be a slow stream, but bear with me. Yeah, I mean, let's do a little, like a bit of a harder shape. Let's do this shape. This looks pretty hard. Honestly, wait, not sure if you know about the dead internet theory. Yes, I do. But this could happen to art too. Yes, I think so. I think we might go to an NFT kind of world where every art has its own encrypted data, so we know it's human-made. That is a really interesting take. I need to think about that. Maybe. Damn it. But yeah, maybe. It's like, but oh, here's a good one. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't need to go like that. It doesn't need that human verification because I'm going to tell you this: nobody cares. I care, you care, but like most of the people don't care. So I got a video from my mom. As you may have heard, if you haven't, that's fine too. But I'm gonna have a baby soon, and in February, a new 64-bits member, if you will. And my mom is sending me videos of cute babies. You know, that's fine, that's cool. But she's also sending the AI ones, where a dad is talking to his son or daughter, baby, and it's clearly AI to me. And then if you look at the page of that person, it's clearly all like AI. of the cute baby stuff. And I told her, Mom, this is AI. This is an AI video. This is not a real kid. This is not a real father talking to his child. And the child wasn't really very cute. Oh, daddy, daddy. And he's like, yeah, what are you going to say something to me? Yeah, daddy, daddy. Yeah, and then, that was awful. I'm tired. But I was like, Mom, that's fake. And she said, what do I care? It's cute. And that's it. Most people don't care. We care. A part of the internet still cares. But the most common Joe doesn't. And will never. And we're artists, or at least I'm an artist, and I know a lot of artists, and they think it sucks. And right now it's bad, but it might be good later. But I don't know. Not a big fan as well. I'll tell you that much. And for the record, I told my mom, well, I do care. This is also like my job, and you're gonna believe a lot of stuff. And now that I'm getting a baby myself, I wonder what kind of an impact it has on. I can say him now, on him. It's gonna be a boy. Now you know too. Wait, not everybody knows this yet. It's weird that the internet knows before some of my friends. Well, it doesn't matter. They're not watching. Maybe they are. Would I use AI if it could color this for me? If I just like filled in one image with colors and then I said to the AI, fill in the rest for me. Look at the image, use your AI brain and fill it all in for me. That's just labor. That's just nothing. That is just a nothing process that nobody wants to do. And it doesn't require skill. It doesn't require a human touch. It's just filling in, just like a toddler, just filling in a coloring book. Would I do it? Would I press that button? I think so. Because nobody's going to know. And it's going to save me a lot of work. And I'd have more fun making the animation. A human-made animation that's coloring in pictures for me based on a picture that I already colored in. Would I do that? I think so. Because that would make animation more fun, because I can take out the tedious parts and still make the exact thing that I want. But some people might think, well, I can just press a few buttons and then a prompt, and now art is fun for me. Do I blame him? I don't know, maybe. But probably not. You can do in your life whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, in a way, it's fine. As long as it's not hurting other people, which is abusing AI is. Because it's misleading people. And I do think this is you said like authenticity never goes away, and I think you're right. Because nowadays, like if you see a stop motion, a very cool stop motion of two action figures fighting, and somebody spent hours making that with stop motion and little action figures and just going nuts with it, because how hard it is to do stop motion animation and how much time it takes to erase all the lines and all the extra stuff and all the fishing light, not the fishing light, but the wires and stuff like that. That takes a lot of time. I did stop motion, so I know how much work it is. So not only is it cool, it's also really human made. It's also like really intense to make that one. It's something like that. So I think that will always gain the love and attention that it deserves, you know. I made this and it took me this long. Wow, that's very cool. So there, recently, this animation has been making the rounds of this polar bear animation. I saw it's really cute. It's really well drawn, well animated. I wish I could animate that like that. It's amazing. And that person used 33,000 individual drawings, which is crazy, obviously. And I'm sure he didn't make it alone. Maybe he did. I don't know. If he did, whoa. If he didn't, then, well, obviously, because it's a lot of work. Now, if he said, okay, so he made it hand-drawn. And he specifically specified in his social media posts, I spent 3 years on this, and it took 33,000 drawings. That will get like a lot of traction because that is super human made. If he said, I worked on this for 2 months and it has 2,000 drawings, it would have gained less traction, maybe. I don't know. Even though, like, you know, that's what I meant. Not what I meant. But like, if I said like it's 3,300 frames and it's all 3D animation, you know, that would have less of an impact. And if he said I made this with AI, people would think, wow, that's impressive. It looks really good, but you know, you didn't really make it, and it would probably drown out. Just like the McDonald's commercial with the we spent sleepless nights on this ad to make something with AI. It's like, no, you didn't. Or maybe you did and you're just stupid. Or maybe it is just that hard and maybe it isn't, but they are trying to make it sound like it is. There's like a million things, million reasons. For the record, I will always cut corners to make tedious stuff more feasible, more manageable. But I would never take out the creative part to do something. I don't think I'd be able to do that. Welcome to Niels and his rant about AI, the stream. Music is timed pretty well. Exactly. I think the rubble is going the right way, by the way. The rubble's starting to look pretty cool. They're just tiny pieces. Like, the funny thing is, I'm making these like piece by piece. Somebody else might use AI in the future to do this. I don't know. But I don't think I'd be able to do it. Because this is like an artistic process. This is like a feel, like this rock needs to go exactly here, you know? I'm gonna check out for now, but it was awesome watching you make this look very badass. Yeah, it's taking forever. If I used AI, it would have been done in seconds, but it would look like shit. Thank you for stopping by, Lucky. See you next time. I'm using my best human error to make this look good. And I'm doing it for free. At 8 p.m. on a Tuesday. Are you happy now? And yeah, obviously I'm gonna be a little pissy if somebody gets more attention with doing this with AI or something like that. like, look at what I made with the keyboard in the computer. I typed it all myself. I know there's more to it. It's gonna change a lot. It's gonna change my business. My profession is what I meant. I've worked for like 2D games where they said like, can we solve this with AI? Stuff like the music. It's like, well, if we're gonna find a license for music that's free anyway, we might as well use AI. It's like, you do what you want to do, I guess. It's fine. I do like the technology though, like in general, because I didn't want to have to do this on paper, and it looks better without using paper. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice. Maybe you're not seeing this super well, but let me just zoom in a little bit. Skadoosh. I think the rocks are flying up nicely. I think it needs like 2 or 3 more rocks, but like in general, it's there. Let's do another rock. I used an AI tool to generate captions for a video that I made, like a video that I edited. Like I had to stream, like the doodle stream. This is on the channel, on the 64-bit channel extra. And well, I didn't use AI, but I didn't use like generative AI, but I used an AI to cut a video very short, and then also generate the subtitles. And it saved me a lot of time. That saved me like a day of work. I still had to spend like another day on it to make it like good, edit it well, and like all the errors that it made and take that out. But it spent like it saved me a lot of time. But again, that's a different AI. Also, the word AI is thrown like around like a lot. Like obviously you got the text AI, like ChatGPT, which I do like. I use it quite a bit. If I like write an email to someone that's important, I just like throw it in there and say like, hey, can you check this out for me? Is this did I write something very dumb? Is this the best way to approach it? You know, that makes sense. It's a tool. And I'm afraid that if I was a kid in like high school and I would need to like make a report, like a book report. I hated reading books. I'm still not really fond of it. I just don't have the attention spent to properly like read a book. I'm jealous of people that can read books. I cannot. Like I'm not illiterate, but you know. I would have probably generated a lot of book reports, and I would be able to make it look invisible probably too. Because most of my book reports already came out of the internet. Back in the day, like I hope my Dutch teacher isn't watching. I was just not able to do it. I was not able to focus on it. I was good at math and languages in general, but like reading a book, sitting down and reading a book, not this ADHD guy. Strangely enough, I can have the patience to sit down and animate rubble for like 2 hours. But yeah, I totally get like that students like that are in high school right now use it. Just like we were lazy and used the internet and used Wikipedia. We didn't go to the library anymore. We just looked it up online. Back in my day, the teacher said, we had to go to the library and look at a book. You can't trust Wikipedia. And now we figure out, like, you can't always, like, trust books. Because they aren't being updated if they're wrong. Well, sometimes they are, obviously, but... And it could be that I'm being called out on this, like, later. It's like, hey, it's all bullshit. You're saying this and that on the internet. And maybe my mind has changed by then. But at this point in time, this is right now how I think about it. Again, we don't use AI. And if you want to use it, you can. Obviously, people are also saying it's bad for the environment, and I get that. But so are a lot of things. Use it wisely. It's a new tool. Use it wisely. Like, you wouldn't like turn on the lights on and keep them on while you go out of the house, because that would take up a lot of electricity. Not only are you paying for it, but it's bad for the environment just to waste energy like that. Or waste water. Like, it's bad to use single-use plastic, but you know, it's really hard to do groceries without it. So I could say like, well, that's bad too, so you stop doing that as well. Well, you know, everything in moderation, I guess. Like I don't eat like meat. Which is incredibly bad for the environment. It's fine if you do, by the way, I don't care. Meat tastes good, so I get it. Like a kilo of beef, I believe, is using 1,000 liters of water. And a ChatGPT prompt is using a cup of water. So that's a lot of ChatGPT prompts. So if you don't want to use ChatGPT, want me to use ChatGPT because it's taking up like using water, then I don't want you to eat meat because it's using water. A lot of people don't want to give that up either. Which I get. And believe me, we're going to be very dependent on it, on everything AI, and sooner or later, because it will be shoved down our throat and we're going to get used to it and we're going to be fine with it eventually. Quantum computing. I don't know how to imagine that. It's a very hard topic, so. Diddy Kong Racing, my man. So such a good game. I should do a retro game stream again. Maybe people won't watch it, but you know, it could be fun. Skadoosh. Yeah, there we go. That last cube I don't really like. Maybe I'm gonna take that cube and shove it up your butt. No, I mean put it on the side. Skadoosh. That makes a little bit more sense. And then take that one and put it up a little bit more. Maybe it'll work. Yeah, good enough for me. That's fine. Skadoosh. Okay, cool. And then go here. Yeah, that's gonna work. Sorry, that was loud, maybe, probably. Ah, the camera's going up. I see. It's a little too early then. I don't like that it's going up here. Damn it. Ah, well. What are you gonna do? Bum, bum. No, we can't. Wait, we can't do that. There's multiple reasons why we can't. Reasons why we can't do this. We can't go up. We didn't animate anything. That's not gonna work at all. Ah, god damn it. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of work. Damn it. We can't go. I don't want to do that. Can we just do a hard cut? We're gonna do a hard cut. I don't care. Yeah, we're gonna do a hard cut. Just suck it. Yeah, exactly. Magmatic, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I didn't think ahead. There was gonna be a pan up, which I can probably solve it a little bit, but it's just something that I didn't want to do. God. Okay, well we're just gonna do it. That's fine. We're gonna do it right now. Bayle. Fine, be like that. Not gonna be the end of the world. Because now the screen needs to go up. And it needs to happen on doubles, obviously. Okay, cool. Hey, area. Thank you. I will just do that. I don't care. We can do the lightning bolt right now if you want. See if we can do something cool. Let's do it with white. Maybe we can do like a transition. Transition. I like. Everything you do is cool. Oh, stop it, you! Thank you, though. It's gonna take away from the cool effect animations you just made. Then we'll adapt to that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take away. It's gonna. Damn it! I also need to do the rubble first. Let's do the rubble first. I didn't color it. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know what colors. Let's do. I don't know. We got. Let's do. Let's pick some colors from here. Let's take light on the top side. All the top sides are getting exactly that. Oh, there we go. And then roughly all the same. That's fine. Yeah, no problem, Kagri Manoka. Feel free to keep the stream on, or not. I don't mind. Thank you so much. And also feel free to join the Discord if you want to stay up to date on new streams in the future, which is going to be weekly on Tuesdays, most likely. But thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And then that side is going to be this color. Yeah, roughly. This is fine. And it's going to take a lot of work. Damn it. See, this is where AI would have come in and it's like, hey, color all the things for me now. Do the tedious robot job, and I would say, okay, beep boop, and it would have been fine. But no. I have to do it myself on my Tuesday. Hey AI, do my laundry. See, that would have been pretty cool. That is something that I would have enjoyed. And then it did my laundry. If I could get a robot that would do laundry and my taxes and everything, I might. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe I would. Maybe not. Who knows? When the dishwashers came out, and they started to become a big thing, I remember like everyone in my family saying like, no, that's lazy. That's for lazy people only. You should be able to do your own dishes. And now everyone has one. Because nobody wants to do dishes. And you're not lazy for not wanting to do that. You only got one life, man. Enjoy it. I remember my parents also talking about, like, at a birthday party or something, like when I was a kid, like nobody should need a mobile phone. Why would you always want to be connected? And now they're the ones that are more connected than I am. See, you make a very good point there. Because if I could get a dog walker that would walk my dog every day, a robot that would walk my dog every day, I probably wouldn't. There was a time where I asked like interns to do this, like, hey, I'm really busy. Can you quickly walk the dog? And a lot of people loved doing it, so it wasn't that bad. But I stopped doing that because I wanted to spend time with my dog as well. It's like, wait, it's my dog. She loves me and I her. So now I want to walk her every day. I still feel guilty when I don't have like a lot of time in a day, and so I'm not walking her as much as I should. And then I feel bad. I'm like, he's not right. Is it Mario Golf? Yes, it is. Love Mario Golf. Hey, Devin. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to my humble stream. I'm glad you could make it. Nice to meet you. So many pieces. So many pieces. But we're almost done, so that's good. Wait. Don't call her that. Alright, studying at a different school than Glu at the moment. So, do I know you personally? Because I was a teacher at the Glu. I'm working on my building journalistic portfolio. Wait! Then I might know your... I don't know. Maybe I do. Yes. Cool. I probably need to see like a face before I can totally say like... Wait. Oh, I think I know who. Sorry. That Devon. If Devon is your real name, anyway. If it's not, that's completely fine too. I don't need to know it, obviously. Okay, then I know which Devon. So you're gonna do journalism? Did I know that? I'm not sure if I knew that, but maybe he told me. Glad you could stop by. Appreciate it. No! Damn it. I don't think I was working on that while you were still giving me like what I don't think so either, but maybe you mentioned it once or twice, like, hey, I want to do this or that in the future. So what are you journaling right now? It doesn't make any sense. You want to become like a reporter or like a writer or oh, then you must have a really good stance on AI. We've just been talking about AI. It's a good topic. It's a good topic of discussion. Hey, E.T. How you doing? Timmy McTimmy. I know who you are. I'm outing you as Tim. You're Tim. T-I-M. The T in E.T. crafting stands for Electronic Tim Minecraft channel. You're drawing yourself as well. Do you ever stream, E.T.? If you do, I will come by and I will say hello. But yeah, I still like to show teacher your stuff. Teachers, okay, since it's super cool what you do. Oh, thank you so much. That's very cool. That's very cool of you. I'm making leftists, whatever, media with my team. I'm working on camera work and editing. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Cool. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-bum. Oh, wow, sorry. That was loud. Wrong button. There we go. Let's try it again. Skadoosh. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I feel like I need like one more. Shall I copy like a rock or something? Maybe. Because now I'm getting in the lazy territory, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's been too many rebels. I'm just gonna call this Rubble B and then copy and paste this. So is there like a study you want to do, Devin? Like a that looks kind of good. Shouldn't be super noticeable right now, right? No, I think it's fine. Paper Mario? Yes, sir. Let's try again. Kadoosh. Yeah, that's fine. And then it's just gonna go to like another screen. Not completely super happy with it yet, but I used to. But honestly, me wanting to be entertaining for the duration of a stream is draining. Yes, it is draining for me too. I'm very tired already. Oh yeah, we should play the funny climbing game, Peak. That'd be fun, if you're okay with like speaking English, obviously. Right now you're studying to become an audiovisual specialist. Today we made light and camera plans and worked those out in studio. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Like at school right now? Yeah, speak. On the AI talk, it is a good tool for it. It is a good tool. It's a good tool. It's gonna be abused a lot, but it's a good tool. I feel like the background should be lighter or something. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. That does feel better. That does feel a little better. What if I... Let's see how that goes. You know what? I'm gonna keep it for this for now, and then tweak it later. Maybe even redo the whole part with the lightning effects. I don't know. I don't know yet. Is what I'm saying. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind being on a stream of someone else as well. That'd be fun. Right, I've been looking at this for way too long now. But it's very cool. It's becoming very cool. But you want to warp the background? In what way? Yeah, I think you're right on the camera shake, but I don't think it will feel as natural as a 90s cartoon, so maybe not. But I can do it like on singles. That might not look as good, and I'm maybe... Maybe singles do maybe the singles do a little work pretty well. Okay, so singles does work pretty well. Maybe I'm looking, yeah, singles does, yeah, singles feel better, right? Yeah. It was quite a fun time we did. Who's that Pokemon? One rain is wrong. Oh, I would love that. Wait, on a 3S? Wait, I was guessing since I couldn't be asked to fix it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You could just like draw it, like just do a cool drawing challenge. I would love to do Gartic Phone with you guys. That'd be a lot of fun. What if the only first frames are a bit more extreme and it eases down? Yeah, I was thinking about that too, but it already eases down a little bit, but... No, it's just wobbling now. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep it like as an extreme for now. No, I've not tried the new Jackbox yet. Is it any good? I tried it once at a party, and it was already like a fairly awkward party with people being fairly quiet. But as soon as that thing, the thing started and everybody started doing things on their phone, everybody became extremely quiet and was looking at their phone. It was an awful experience. Everyone's like, oh my God, what am I doing here? It's just, this is not a party anymore. and that wasn't good. That wasn't good. Oh, Kai is also a corgi, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, she's. Oh, where is she? Oh, she ran away. Too little attention. Linda. Oh, she's in her bed. I'm not gonna wake her up. But she's here. She's 12. And she's a happy puppy. I've never heard of that. Patently stupid. Yeah, you gotta send that to me. Oh, I'm really done with this thing, this part of the animation. I'm gonna try and work on sorry, I'm gonna chew some gum. I've got a really bad taste in my mouth. I feel like it's noticeable through the camera. So I was doing this scene, and it's not really the same as the storyboard. So I'm gonna try and oh, patently stupid is the Jackbox thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna add some cool effects right here. The only thing is that I have to do some magic to make this work. Yeah, I have to frame this out. Yeah, I have to. Damn it. That's fine. The message keeps sending before I'm done. Oh, you want to like do like an enter? Real editors and animators. And done with this, proceed to go home working. Yeah, okay, cool. Now I get it. Like, I was already not sure what you meant. But yeah. Plus C do sex. Ground effect. Right there. I'm gonna render that real quick. Open Adobe Animate, make a new file. Frames a second. Hey, my lovely super fairy pregnant wife. Well, not wife. You were not married. This is awkward. I'm sorry. I need to stop the stream right now. My lovely pregnant girlfriend, who's amazing, and she's now very angry at me. Oopsie diddly. It translated a little better when I translated in my head to English. Yeah, I can't talk my way out of this one. But also thank you for stopping by. Yes, there's a baby on the way. Honestly, no, wait, I'm not actually stopping the stream. Honestly, just without saying anything, ending the stream while looking guilty would be very funny. Yeah, I'm not actually stopping the stream, no. But yeah, no, there's a baby on the way. Yeah, absolutely. Where's the laser thing? Because I had a really good reference. It's part of it anyway. Let's see if I can do it without any help. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna do it with red probably. It needs to be fairly. It needs to go like. Damn it! It needs to be very round, but also not like that at all. Damn it! It needs to be. I don't know what it needs to be. Something like that. Wait, what's that again? Bell bearing hunter. Give me 1 second. We don't have that character in here, I think. That'd be cool though. Oh, and that's gonna be on doubles, obviously. We're not gonna do this on singles. That'd be silly. I don't want to do that ever. And the last one is a triple. Got it. I'm not sure if I should do it like that, but where's this music from? Oh crap! I'm not. Okay, I was almost listening to music that I was not allowed to listen to. I think I'm allowed to listen to this. Let me check that. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. Yes, I will explain to you what singles, doubles, and triples are. I'm gonna do it on this screen. If I'm gonna animate on singles, let me do a real quick. Let me do a quick example for you. Something like that. If I play this, it will be very smooth. But if I play the same animation in doubles, it would be half the drawings. So let's do this on doubles. Can't completely do it in doubles, but it's fine. The animation will still look good and believable. And if I do the same thing on triples, I gotta think about like how to actually make things work, because you're gonna see like the right one is on triples, and the right one is starting to look bad because I removed some of the most important keyframes. But let's say I got it right here, so not this frame. This frame is gonna be more like squish. Oops, squished instead. And then that frame is all the way up. That doesn't make any sense. So let's do this, for example. So now the triple one on the right is looking a lot more believable right now. So this, the one on the left is singles. So every frame, in this case, 24 frames a second. So those are singles. Very smooth, but also a little uncanny. It could be a little uncanny. In this example, it doesn't really matter because it's a crappy ball. The one in the middle only has the most important information and only has half the drawings. And the one on the right is very choppy, only takes a third of the frames, obviously. And in this case, only has the most important frames. In frame-to-frame animation, sometimes action looks better in triples, doubles, or singles. If you have you ever seen Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? They randomly go on 12 FPS instead of 24 FPS or 30 FPS. I think they animate on 24 FPS, and everything becomes a little choppy, but way more intense. I think the Demon Hunter. No, what's it called again? K-pop Demon Hunters. That one does it too. It's a trend right now, but Spider-Man does it. It's pretty cool. I was not working on this, by the way. What am I working on? Ah, yeah, exactly. The Spider-Verse one. That's the one that I meant. Laser. The sun is a deadly laser. Yeah, no problem. And in this case, doing an effect on singles, that's gonna be. It's harder to control singles. So often, like in 2D animation or anime, which is also most of the time with 2D animation, they tend to go for doubles for certain actions and stuff like that. Sorry, get distracted. That art is so cool. Thank you, creator of digital content. That's very specific. Or very unspecific, actually. Not sure if it needs to be this or... Damn it. Not sure if this is going to look good. I don't know yet. Okay. Don't know if it's possible or it will look good, but maybe some subtle rim light on the drawing when the beams are fired off. Yeah, that makes sense. That would be pretty cool. Damn it. Fun fact, not only is my girlfriend pregnant of my baby, she's also right now, officially a resident of my house. we weren't officially living together. I mean, like, we've been for over a year, but more than a year. But it was just not on paper yet. So that just went through. You were the first to hear it. Thank you, Devin. Thank you. Thank you, Tim. I love the arena fight. You fight in this boss, and yeah, it's a really cool arena. It's a really cool boss too. I don't remember having a tough time with him. Maybe the cloudy thingy is not working yet, but I'm gonna figure it out, okay? And then it doesn't really matter which color this is. I just need to go boop. Ah, it's probably not gonna look good. I don't know yet. We're gonna see, okay? We're gonna see. I don't know yet. Let's put the laser in. Add it to the scene in the right spot. Put it on top of the light beam, I guess. And then obviously make it the right color or whatever. I don't know yet. Which means no saturation. It can be a little darker, I guess, maybe. And then go with an inner glow, I think. That's not basically white. And then I can go a little bit down. That's way too gray. Damn it. No, that's not going to work at all. That's not too bad, but it does look like snow. Let's see how it works. It's less bad. It's better than I expected. Let's put it like that. Maybe if I add it to the shaker, because this is a shaker. I just met her on Bumble, which is like Tinder. So it's not really special. And our first meeting was on King's Day in the Netherlands. You got King's Day. It used to be Queen's Day when we had a queen, and now we have a king. So King's Day, we're all celebrating King's Day. I was a little hungover from the last night before that. I don't normally drink a lot or anything, but that night I did do a little bit more. Which is fine. And then okay, it's a little bit too smoky. I'm gonna think about this one. Oh yeah, anyways, she was there and she already had a few drinks and I was hungover, but we clicked right away after talking online for a good while. So yeah, the next time we decided to hang out, and that was a lot of fun, and we talked a lot, and we fell in love. It's just animators don't go outside. Okay, well, we do go outside. Just not that much. I think it's too smoky, and it's lacking a little bit of an effect. But let's see how it looks in the grand scheme of things, and I'm happy for this for now. You know. I'm firing my laser. Brrr. But it's good enough for now. Skadoosh. So this guy goes like, bleh. And then that guy goes, yeah, and then I feel like that needs to fill up the screen or something. You know what? Maybe it does. Maybe can make that happen. Maybe it simply goes to white here real quick. And then we can cheat some of the frames out of there. Because it's gonna go to that frame anyway. So it can go like whoop. And then on the next one it just fades in again. So maybe that will work. It's gonna go zoop. Sorry, that's so loud. Sorry, I'm gonna make a little bit of I'm gonna make some noise. Maybe. Maybe this will look a little better. Let's try it again. I think it should work. And then this scene, like with the guy running, and then he falls backwards and then goes whoa. So maybe. Who does the music for 60 bits? Nope. Right now it's a friend of where are you? Are you still in the chat? Fun Karulululi, but I can never. Fun Karulia. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Tell Devin who made the musica. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot the name, so. So that's very cool. Luddy yuddy. This is very cool. Pussy pussy. Then that guy runs in. Snake guy. Yeah, this is starting to look pretty good. Let me look at the to-do list. So I did this, and I didn't do Igon yet. So I can do Igon. Not sure if we need to do them, but I need to talk about it, I think. Maybe there's something else we can do in the stream right now, because I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, which might be close to enough. I set a super chat goal. Like if people would do super chats, I would just go on for a bit, but you know, there's not a lot of people here, so that's never gonna happen, which is fine. So maybe I shouldn't stream too long anyway. That makes sense. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna make him now. Where is he? Where we're working on him right there. It's rawr. He's stepping in, right? Yeah, he's stepping in. Good. Because he's in here as well, right? This is Igon. Like he's zooming in here. It still sort of cuts to him turning around. I'm just not sure how to do this yet. This is not in the state of where I want to work on it just yet. If there's anything else I can do right now, I might, but I'm not sure if I want to keep working on this right now. Also, where can we send gifts for the baby? If you truly want to do that, you gotta talk to him on Discord. But you don't have to. Yeah, some designs would be nice, and I can work on it tomorrow from Kuruli Luli Luli. Definitely. Yeah, but this is good though. Like, the effects are nice. Took a while, but you know, I think it's there. And then we got PlayStation 6, which I don't dislike either. It's just not completely where I want it to be yet. But maybe when everything's coming together, I do like where it's going. Yet all these ideas for knitting baby clothes for my teachers, 2 teachers who just got married. Wait, there's 2 teachers that got married with each other. Do I know those teachers? Turns out they aren't having a baby at all. Oh, what? You heard they were having a baby, but then it turns out they weren't having a baby? Well, either way, I feel free to reply to that, but I do need to cut the stream in a minute or two. I'm going to talk a little bit about. Obviously, I do this at the end of the stream, blah blah. First of all, like you can see, like we're working really hard. Blue means good. So this project, we're putting it out there free of charge, and I really want to tell you guys to definitely check out the Patreon. That has a lot of scenes, a lot of things you can see. You can watch the scene with Ronnie, and there's a lot of stuff. Apparently, it's just showing some things even though it's locked. That's weird. Then why would people? Interesting. Okay, some of them you can already unlock and see, etc. But definitely go check out our Patreon. I'm going to put that in the chat right there. If you don't want to become a Patreon, you can always choose to become a YouTube member, which is a YouTube membership, and then you get the same stuff. You get to see the same stuff. And there's one more thing. You can also join the Discord, which is free. And then you can stay up to date on all the things that we do. And there's a link in the description right down below. So definitely go check out the Discord. I will probably stream again next week. Probably again on a Tuesday. Might do an Elden Ring stream. Might do a Doodle stream. Might do a retro game stream. I'm not sure yet. We're still, figuring things out. So let me quickly read the chat. It's for your new school. Okay, oh, St. Lucas. Okay, got it. But they weren't having a baby. Okay, cool. Well, I am having a baby. And he's going to be here on February. And it's going to be super awesome. And he's going to be the coolest kid with the coolest dad. Never make me do this again. Anyway, I'm very tired. I already had a full day of work. And then this. So thank you so much for stopping by. In Elden Ring, Night Rain, Bayle Brothers Hunter is the bane of all Nightfarers. Okay, cool. I should definitely play Night Rain. I only played the original Elden Ring, and Fun Cruelly was already angry at me for not playing the DLC, but I will in the future. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a good night, and see you guys later. Bye bye.